What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber died trying. You see the thumbnail. Which generation will win? That's an interesting question. Because with Black America in America, are we getting better? Are we getting worse? Which generation is winning? Like, are we going up one generation, down the next, up the next? What are we doing? Did the greatest generation, the silent generation, do we consider them winners? The baby boomers, do we consider them winners? Gen X, do we consider, I'm at the end of Gen X and, I'm like at very end of Gen X, right before the very beginning of millennials. So are we considered winning? Is the millennials considered winners? This is like, I gotta ask, or can Gen X lay the groundwork for millennials to be winners? Or can millennials lay the groundwork for zillennials to be winners? Or will the alpha generation be winners? Like, who's going to actually be the winner in our community? We talk about generational wealth and breaking generational curses. So which generation broke which curses? See what I'm saying? And which generation is willing to just say, hey, man, we got to take this one right on the chin right here for the next generation. We just go ahead and take it on the chin. Which generation is willing to do that? Just on the chin. Well, is that, and would that actually ensure a win for the generation behind it? Which generation is the smartest? Which generation will evolve the best? Because I can say, like, a person like in my generation in Gen X, millennials also at a certain number. Well, we got pre-technology and post-technology. So we can do things, analog manually with our hands, and we can go back in time, or we can stay present in time or go forward in time. But the generations after, they might be a little hampered or crippled by just answers at their fingertips without critical thinking. We might be the last age group of critical thinkers, because of being hands-on. Because hands-on seems to be phasing out. So, but how does that help the generations behind us win if we're not teaching them hands-on things? Or if we're not, if we got bougie, and we got out of hands-on things, and now we are not as well-rounded as we once were. So I got to take all that into consideration, because I'm thinking to myself, like, what are we doing? Literally, what are we doing? And for me, I can't say who's going to win. I can't, like, some people say, man, the youth are far more advanced than we are. And some people go, and here's the thing. Which generation has the foresight on the right direction of growing in the first place? I mean, the right direction to go in and grow in, rather, in the first place. Who can be believed? Who will people go, you know what? You got a point. You know what? They got it. I'm technically, I was born at the end of 79. So the 80s baby thing and the crack era thing and the 90s being wild. Are we the generation? You know, the kids of those of people like myself who are now really suburban kids trying to play hood. Are they going to be the ones to win? The kids of those kids who are like, you know, now got purple hair and they're super expressive, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're focused on being educated. They just like, and we have the pockets of the intellectuals, the soldiers, like we have the whole gumbo of what we need to make our community look good and present well and taste good and bring some flavor to the world. But who's the root? And when I say root, gumbo has a root. You know, cast iron skillet, flour, a little butter. You know, you slowly turn that thing until it's the right color. You burn the root, you got to throw it out and start all over. So who's the base? Is basically where's the foundation? Which generation of ours will be the foundation that us as a group can win? I don't know. You tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Peace.